Hi everyone, so now we're just going to do a little bit of cleaning up this data set. So if you open up your Netflix titles and you just drag over to the description, it's quite a long field. There's a lot of data in here. So what I want to do is just cut this column and paste it into its own sheet. So if we just highlight it all, right click and cut, we can just open a new sheet here and we'll just paste it in. So the description will be in its own sheet. And what we can do is just right click, rename, and we'll just rename it as description. So the next thing I'd like to do, so you can see here director, for example, or there's a few columns, cast. It just has many fields inside it. And I want to split these. So we want it to look a bit more like this. If you look at this third example here on row number 4, I would prefer to have the show ID and each cast member. So we won't do that in Excel, but we'll do the first step towards it in Excel and then finish it in MySQL Workbench. So what we can do is I'm going to just highlight the whole column, Control and X, or cut. You can right click and cut it. And we'll just paste it into the next available column. So we can just right click and paste. And from here, so you'll see now that this cell is still available. It's just empty, so we can just delete this column. I'll go back to where we were. So now what we can do again, just highlight the whole column, and on the data pane, you will see an option on the right hand side here that says text to columns. So what this is going to do is split each cast member here into its own column. So you just need to, rather than fix width, we'll just select delimited, next, and you may have ticked tab here, but untick tab and we'll tick comma. So that means it will split them after each comma. And you can see a preview here below. So if we just click next, yeah, we'll keep our destination as K1. It will go past it. Finish. It's going to give each cast member its own column for each show. So you may just, you can highlight them all and just double click just to make it a bit bigger. And then if we just go back, we need to give each column a name. So I'm just going to name this first one cast _1. And then if we just, on the bottom right hand side of the cell, you'll see the arrow changes. If we just drag it then across, you'll see that it will number each cast then. But you will notice an issue in that some movies will have more cast members than others. And if we drag to the right and scroll down, for example, you'll see that we don't know where it will end. So what we can do is just click on any cell. And if you remember our Control and End shortcut, it will bring us to the last cell where there is data. So we can see here that column BH is where the last cast member will show up. So there is a movie with many cast members in the description. So yeah, it could be anywhere. I'll just drag up and you can see that sometimes data will appear, but most of the time it won't. Okay, I think, yeah, we just went past it. So if we just go on up to the top, we know that we want to now bring a column name until we come to cell BH, until we come to column BH. So we can click back in our cast 19, highlight the bottom right hand side of the cell, and then we'll drag it across to BH. So that'll bring us to 50 exactly. So I've just saved mine as well. I get into a habit of just continuously saving your work. So now I'll just drag back to the left hand side And you can see there are more columns. So there is a director column which has multiple entries. So we have director, country, and listed in, which has multiple entries. So what I would like you to do is try this on your own. You can repeat the process that we just did for director, country, and listed in. Just remember to bring it over to the right hand side after our cast 50. And then in the next video, I will do it again, just in case you did have any issues. So if you do want to just skip trying it yourself, and you can go straight to the next video. So I'll see you in the next video.